Why hello there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm bringing you another triple reaction to Led Zeppelin, where we're going to be checking out the songs Immigrant Song, The Ocean, and 10 Years Gone. And I was told for this reaction by Thomas the Symphonic, thank you Thomas for the request, that I should really be focusing on the drumming in this track. So I will try to momentarily shift my guitar focused brain to the drums for these three tracks today and see what the hype is all about. Enjoy some more Led Zeppelin. I know you guys have been craving some Led Zeppelin on the channel, so I'm glad to be bringing it to you. Before jumping into this though, please let's thank Thomas in the comment section below for making this donation request. Now, let's quickly jump in. Need I say it, but damn, right away. It's like an eagle. That was an unexpected, almost like non-drop, kind of like subverting my expectations there. This is a very high-octane song. This wail sounds so familiar to me. I feel like I've heard it before, and I'm assuming it probably was from this song, given, Jesus, on YouTube this video has 50 million views. I'm sure it's been listened to maybe over 1 billion times if I just do some quick mental maths, or I guess guesstimates rather. Where have I heard this? Maybe in like a car commercial somewhere. It sounds very familiar, this wail. The galloping rhythm. That little like stutter step into that section. Ba-doom boom ba-doom ba-doom boom ba-doom. It's very satisfying. So now you better stop. Rebuild all your ruins for peace and trust. You win the day despite of all your losing. Hear that like in the back, right? Almost like the wailing noises. Oh, this is a rather short song. I didn't realize how short this was gonna be. Dude, I gotta say, like, the gallop as a rhythmic pattern, you hear it, chugging along in the guitar, sometimes in the bass, often in the drums. It is so iconic. I hope it never goes away. I hope it continues to get reused, resampled, because it just keeps the song pushing forward. So shout out to JB for that. Um, Dude, Robert's vocal performance here, it is so impressive to me. His range, he just manages to kind of squeeze and compress his voice to such an extent that he can shoot it very high. It's almost like when you have an open water bottle and you very rapidly kind of slap either side, the water spout shoots up. Kind of feels like what he's doing with his voice. And when he does that, like, that kind of really, I guess, structured wail, he kind of repeated that a few times. He's doing the same thing, but it's almost a little bit more nasally. So he's managed to even narrow that delivery as well. I mean, top to bottom, every instrument on this track was enjoyable to listen to. I feel like this is a song that I may have heard long ago just because of that wail that I'm hearing. And frankly speaking, there's been several Led Zeppelin songs now that I've heard on the channel that I've made this comment about, like, this sounds familiar, but I've never like explicitly listened to Led Zeppelin like that, so I don't know if this is a song that I should know. And then as I listen with you guys, I begin to like rediscover some of these random, which, you know, I don't mean to imply it's random, but some of these random songs from my past. Because I don't come from a family who listens to Led Zeppelin or really much American music for that matter. I don't really have that many friends in my close life and circle who listen to Led Zeppelin either. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Anyways, let's jump into more. We'll start with The Ocean. Let's see if I have heard this one. God, that feels like a riff I might know too. Oh wow. That is such a... What a nasally voice here. It's almost like there's an effect on the voice. That bum ba-dum ba-dum, that part is familiar to me melodically, and the rhythm of this riff is familiar to me. Maybe I have heard this song many moons ago, I don't know. I think I just realized that the time signature between these two measures is changing. Because I'm able to count in 4 for one part of it, and the other I kind of have to like, I think I'm counting to 7. Dude, I think this might be in like 15/8 or something like that. Because the first 4 that I'm able to count to is in 4/4, and then I'm getting like a 3.5. So if we add those together, that's 7.5 times 2, 15. So 15/8. That could be the time signature. That's why this is like such a unique riff already, because it's ending more abruptly than we're used to, because we listen to so much 4/4. I think so. What a jam, bro. Jimmy is just doing his thing. Oh, cool. The second voice. Wow, the way they're spaced out. Oh. Such a cool riff. What a switch up. And the walking bass line. Dude, that is so awesome. British rock bands are overpowered, to say the least. And I don't even know really what JB was doing throughout that entire track to be so in lockstep. And of course, if you think about a drummer, they kind of have to be their own internal metronome. And so when you're navigating these very unique time signatures, you have to like access feeling in your body that is, it's not at a typical cadence, I guess. And the very simple example I can give is if you've ever tried to like pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time, I always have to like relearn how to do it after a few iterations. It doesn't come like immediately to me, even after many years of, you know, doing it on and off. With consistent drumming, you pick up on so many of these like amphibian-esque, ambidextrous-esque movements and different polyrhythms too, that it becomes second nature. And somehow, even with the complexity of these moving time signatures and whatever JB is up to, it still feels like a very digestible song to call it the non-musically trained listener. You can just get right into that flow very easily. The guitar riffs, so catchy. The vocal performance, always dynamic and right in your face, almost shrieking at times. And the walking bass line as we hear it. All of these components together with the crazy drumming. I mean, I get why LZ are the staple that they are, and that's why I kind of feel so foolish for not having listened to a lot more LZ even early on in this channel's history. But if you guys are down to take the Led Zeppelin journey with me, I'm down as well. You can request more Led Zeppelin below, but Let's check out the last song of the day, 10 Years Gone. It's the most quaint start out of these songs. It's melancholic. It's guitar and bass only. Oh wow. Wow, there's so much. It's such a rich track so far. Between the tones of the guitars and bass. Oh, I'm getting chills listening to this.
Then again it will be. Though the course may change sometimes, rivers always reach the sea.
Oh.
Blind skies of fortune, each have separate ways. On the wings of maybe. Kinda makes me feel sometimes.
Oh, sing it.
But as the eagle leaves the nest, got so far to go.
God, Robert's voice is always so powerful, tender, it aches. Cool melody in the instruments here.
Changes fill my time, baby, that's alright with me. In the midst I think of you and how it used to be.
You know, I've listened to, on this channel, a lot of Dave Matthews Band, who I had never previously listened to before, and somehow the way that Robert is singing here reminds me of how Dave likes to sing and string together some of his vocal phrases. And one of the things that I note in Dave's singing, which maybe he even drew from Led Zeppelin, I'm not sure, is his ability to stretch certain syllables in ways that you wouldn't think to. If I were thinking naively, if I were to structure a vocal line with lyrics and the melody on top, I would just stack one pitch on one syllable and just move sequentially. So if there are 10 syllables, maybe I'll choose 10 distinct pitches or some combination, but 10 notes. But Robert uniquely delivers his vocal lines, stretching some notes, quickening others, really creating a dynamic performance just within the vocal delivery by itself. It makes for a very unpredictable listen, but adds so much like realness and fluidity to a track. It almost weirdly enough serves as this like melodic glue to everything else that's happening, because my focus goes to the guitar, goes to the bass when that melody appears, but when the voice comes, it's almost unpredictable enough that it fills in the quote-unquote missing gaps that the guitar and bass would leave. I don't know if any of that made sense. If it didn't, I totally understand you. My brain sometimes works in ways that I can't really describe well. I like the music. Let's keep going.
You and how it used to be.
Oh, what a tone. Oh, and what a switch in the flow. Now Jimmy's guitar is the lead. Now it's that melodic glue.
was the first time, and you knew you were.
How the responsibility for the melody in the song gets spread across all of the instruments: the voice, the guitar, the bass, the lead guitar, the riffs. It's not just one instrument or one player, one person dominating any one of these tracks. It is such a collaborative effort. What, are we in a different mode for this melody? It's somehow obvious yet not.
Fixing in my dreams with great surprise to me. Never thought I'd see your face the way it used to be. Oh, darling. Oh, darling.
Interesting the way that this is mixed here. The drumming. Wow. I feel like maybe I'm discovering Led Zeppelin at the perfect time, because I feel like despite all of the shortcomings I have as like a musician and a music theorist and just not having exposure to a lot of classic music, I feel like with the exposure that I've gotten on this reaction channel and just listening to more music and playing more these days, I'm able to more appreciate all of the complexity. And I'm probably missing elements here and there too, but at least most of the complexity of Led Zeppelin. And within everything that I've heard, every single song has its own identity, which I absolutely love. It feels like they are not copy paste, they are not cookie cutter, they set the standard, and so many people have drawn from that standard. Because when you create music that is so fresh and unique, it is hard to capture lightning in a bottle twice. And if you are a different band with different players watching Led Zeppelin above you soar and create all of this amazing work, it is hugely inspiring. And I can obviously now see a lot of the influences Led Zeppelin have had on the bands that have followed. And man, is it catchy. This is something that I think can sometimes get lost in a lot of very complex music, and there's very technically proficient bands out there, but if I can't remember what the song sounds like or the melody, I get to experience the craziness of that performance in isolation, and maybe I'll listen to it a handful of times here and there to like pick up on some techniques and just to refamiliarize myself. But in 20 years, will I remember all of those nuances? Likely not. But with Led Zeppelin, I think I very easily could memorize these songs and learn them as if I had the neuroplasticity of a 6-year-old first learning a new skill or instrument or something. There's a lot to appreciate with Led Zeppelin, but I'm just going to leave it there. I think you guys heard the various thoughts I had over the course of this reaction. I hope you enjoyed listening alongside me today. If you did and would like to request more Led Zeppelin yourself, again, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.